Welcome to Black Bodies, reflections on hope, hurt, and what's happening with Black folks. And this week we're not doing a full podcast, but we wanted to come to you briefly and talk to you about one of our favorite things.
Cats! Now, if you're like us and most Black people, growing up, especially if you grew up in the South like I did, we didn't know a lot of people that had cats as pets. None of my family had cats. None of my friends had cats. People had dogs, but never any cats. In fact, especially down south, there are a lot of myths about cats.
Yeah, I think I maybe knew one or two people that had cats, but I was afraid of them. They were known to be sneaky and scary and stay away from cats. That's pretty much the impression I got growing up. So growing up later and falling in love with cats and owning many cats throughout the years, I think it's interesting, and I know now many people who own cats, and we just want to talk about them a little bit. So one of the best myths, and we want to get to this one first, is that cats will steal your baby's breath. You're a nurse. Tell us, nurse.
Ridiculous. Cats will not steal your baby's breath, or anyone's breath for that matter. Cats like to cuddle up to warm bodies. So this myth was likely started when a cat would cuddle up to a baby very close to its face or neck. Those of you who have cats will know that they like to sleep like right here or even on your head sometimes. And also the smell of milk or formula would also be enticing to a cat. So perhaps a cat would get really close to the baby's mouth trying to sniff and see what they were drinking. But cats are not evil and they are not out to kill your baby.
No. They may wake you up in the middle of the night staring at you for no apparent reason, like mine does. But yeah, they won't try to kill you in your sleep.
So we'd like to introduce you to our two cats, Bishop and Queenie. Let's see if we can get them to come over. Kiki. Kiki.
They're not gonna come down.
They're being camera shy.
Yeah, I was like, you should have saved the treats to me.
Okay. Oh. This is our big boy Bishop. Queenie, come on. It's time for your close-up. So cats are very independent. That is not a myth. Unlike dogs, who almost always come when you call them, cats tend to come at their own pace. This is Bishop, big boy Bishop. He is Queenie's brother. Queenie is coming around the corner there, and they are, how old are they now? 4 years old. Queenie, Kiki. She's coming. She thinks, cats are very smart. Cats know when something is up. As you probably noticed, Bishop is a black cat, and so is Queenie. Again, they are sister and brother. Now, we all know that there are lots of myths and misconceptions about black cats. Let's address some of those. There's Queenie.
So black cats are not bad luck. They are just like any other cat. They come in all kinds of shapes. Most of them have some patches of white, like she has her little patch of white around here. Very few cats are fully black.
That's true.
And they're very lovable. People say that cats are not like friendly or lovable or don't like to be cuddled. Now, they don't like to be cuddled at your command. They want to be cuddled.
That's true.
When they want to be cuddled.
They are a little bit more independent.
Yeah.
Another myth is that cats always land on their feet. Well, most of the time this is true, especially for heights, I think up to like 8 or 9 feet. But from very high heights, they will not land on their feet and they can get injured. So don't drop them, from the window of your skyscraper apartment or anything like that. But most of the time they will land on their feet because they have very flexible spines and they have something called the righting, R-I-G-H-T-I-N-G reflex, which automatically, not automatically, but helps them to quickly right themselves when they are upside down.
Yeah, but I've seen people like throw cats. I don't suggest doing that. That's not a good idea. Or dropping them. They can hurt themselves.
Right.
And don't pull on their tails. Their tails are very fragile and can have nerves in them, so you shouldn't be, I play with her tail, but
yes.
be
The tails are
gentle
very
with it.
sensitive.
Yeah. What else? Oh, and that pregnant women can't have cats. That is not true. What is true is that pregnant women should not clean the litter box, or they should wear something covering their face when they clean the litter box, because you can get a disease called
Toxoplasmosis. Yeah, it's from a parasite that can be in cat litter.
Yeah.
And then, if you're like my mom, you probably think cats are sneaky. Oh, they're just so sneaky. They're always up to something. Well, I think this myth came about because cats are generally quiet. Think about it. If your dog comes into the room, you're going to know your dog's there because he or she is going to come bounding in, probably looking for you, probably panting loudly. Whereas a cat walks very gingerly, and that's why it's called the catwalk, you know, when the models are kind of slinking down the catwalk. You can't always hear them coming, but that doesn't mean they're sneaky.
Yeah, I know when ours are coming. They sound like grown men coming down the hallway, so they can't really sneak up on me. But yeah, they're like panthers. They're slow and cautious
and graceful.
They want to see what's happening before they move too quickly. You know?
Exactly.
That's not a bad thing.
Catnip. This is drugs for cats. Well, most cats. Not all cats are affected by catnip. Our cats love it. Nip, nip. Nip, nip. So I usually take a little bit out and then crush it in between my fingertips. There's Bishop. There you go. Leave it right there. Queenie, Kiki. There you go. So they will eat it, they will sniff it, and some cats get really hyper when they get catnip. So let's watch Queenie. Queenie is sort of bogarting it. Bishop is now coming over to get some. She realizes that it's the nip nip. She's sneezing because she's snorting it, and now she's coming over because she wants more. So our cats really enjoy it, but some cats are not affected by it at all. And they start sniffing, they start going after me like fiends. Okay, there you go. It's on my pants leg. And it's really just an herb. You can grow it. Oh, you could grow catnip since you have a new garden.
We were trying to grow it.
Oh.
We grew it before, and then it died.
Oh. You don't have the greenest of thumbs. Although things have gotten better. You have quite a few herbs and fruits and vegetables that are going out. But yes, our cats love catnip. But if you're wondering if it affects humans, it does not. When I was in my 20s, I actually smoked some. And there's no effect on humans at all. It tastes okay. Like the taste when you're inhaling it is fine. It's not toxic or anything.
Do not try that.
Yes, so do not try that at home.
We just wanted to come to you and talk to you a little bit about cats, bring you some joy and a little bit of lightness this week. And next week, we'll be back with a new episode. Thanks for watching us at Black Bodies.
Bye. Black Cats Lives Matters.
Check on your people.